What is up, guys? Abixis here, Overwatch video time. Today we're doing a different one. We are ranking the game modes and doing a discussion on how we think they are affecting the game, and we're going to be putting them in order and tiers. I got everyone here, and so yeah, we're going to get right into it. Starting off with what we believe to be the worst game mode. Now, these are the current competitive pool game modes, stuff like free for all is not in here. It's current competitive pool. So, what do you guys think the worst game mode is?
Push.
Push.
Push is definitely the worst, and I would put it in
No need
bad
for
tier.
discussion. No need for discussion. It's bad.
Yeah. So push at first I liked as a concept, and honestly over time it's grown off me majorly. I don't like it. I don't enjoy playing it. It's frustrating. It's not competitively balanced compared to the other modes, and honestly every time it comes up, it is kind of just like a slog. Even to the point where like we almost want to stop playing at points just to not get push. We maybe hate it more than most people, but I think the common opinion is that it's not liked very well. I don't really know how they go about fixing it either, so it's kind of a tough call. Just feel like I'd rather have any other mode, and when you get to that point, you don't have one. That's great. Next up on the list, I feel like this is where the debates actually begin on what we would put next. And I think, would you guys agree that anything else that's left would probably go in at least decent tier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what would we have next?
Mm.
I feel like this is where it gets hard. We have hybrid, payload. Um,
2 CPT and Flashpoint.
no, Flashpoint. 2CP's the old one that got removed. I forgot what the other
King
one's
of the
called.
Hill.
King of
Whatever
the
it's
Hill.
called.
We know everybody knows what it is.
um,
Control, I think, is actually
I'd
the official.
probably go Flashpoint. Be my take.
Um, yeah, I'd probably agree with you.
Yeah.
Um, let it be known that uh, Flashpoint is
I mean, like, I have no
leagues.
problem with it, but it's still good.
I think Flashpoint is leagues above Push. It's just the worst of the
Yeah.
remaining modes. Flashpoint, which one would it be out of these? This one, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, it's the worst of the remaining modes, but it's still pretty good. I think Flashpoint is the interesting idea of Push executed a lot better, of like fighting in different areas of the map but staying on one singular map and having like a single long game mode. It's pretty much like the thought of Push but executed with more balance. There are still moments though where Flashpoint feels unbalanced because of spawn advantages and such, but overall, Flashpoint's a pretty enjoyable time. What would we put next? I think I'd put anything else in the good or best tier.
I'd probably put regular payload
Really?
because
Hmm.
I
Hybrid, I
hate
think, is
that
just
everyone
better.
gets. I hate that if you beat them on time by a lot, they still get a chance to come run it down and win.
Hmm.
Whereas
Good point.
hybrid, I'll say no, hybrid's probably my pick for the best. Um, and King of the Hill is very balanced, and like it just comes down to who's like the better team and stuff.
I think the base payload is base payload is pretty good, and base payload has that. Base payload basically like has flaws, like you said. There is that fact that if you could beat somebody with 4 minutes left on the clock, and they could get it with zero, and then the way overtime rules work are a lot more frustrating. Whereas hybrid, if you end up beating somebody, and then you get like overtime, I guess you can hold them on first point and take the game easily. They don't slog, but I would agree that we could put Brody. Are you fine putting payload next?
Yeah.
I put payload in the good tier. There's really nothing wrong with the mode, but there is a few little flaws. But like overall, I really do enjoy it. Now the question is, what do we want to put in the best tier? Capture the point, control, whatever we're calling it at this point,
Honestly,
or
I think
hybrid.
they could
I
both go in there.
I would agree.
yeah,
They're
But what goes first?
they're
they're
too
just two
vastly
of the
different,
most well
but
balanced,
they're
most
both
balanced
like
game modes, honestly.
they both rely the most on, like an actual like team diff and stuff. So yeah, I would probably say those are my two picks for the best modes. I think hybrid is the best, but I'm fine with saying they're interchangeable.
Yeah, I'd go either way. Well, I can't
Um,
go either way.
I'm gonna go with if we're doing like a tiebreaker deal, I'd go hybrid first because looking at the hybrid maps, like actually taking a second to stare at them and like over process, most of them are like some of my favorite maps. The more I'm looking at it, like Blizzard World, I'm a big fan of. And, like you just have a lot of good points, and like there's really not a flaw to hybrid other than like I guess getting hell, but that's like again like could be like a skill issue type thing. And like you said, like control gives both teams equal chance, other than like spawns and like slightly different choke points, but overall gives teams equal chances. The only reason I think we'd put control below hybrid is because I think control has a few maps that we really don't like. I can think of a few off the top of my head that we really aren't fans of. Um, Overall, the mode's great, but like there are a few like points that I could think of that have either terrible, frustrating like drop offs where like Lucio could boop you into holes and stuff. Like I could think of a few of those, and those aren't
Yeah,
big
like the
nitpicks,
Oasis one's kind of
right?
annoying.
Those aren't big nitpicks, but like if we're picking the best mode, we kind of have to nitpick a little because hybrid, I can't think of as many. I'm sure somebody in the comments will let me know that like that I'm like a clown because hybrid has like 100 flaws, but overall, that's just how we feel. All right, guys, well that's our list. Push is the worst. I would actually be fine with it being removed. Flashpoint's pretty good. Um, Base payload's pretty good, like really good, and then control and hybrid are our favorite modes. Comment down below what your favorite modes are. I'm sure there will be a push defender, maybe. Maybe not actually. I don't see many people liking it, but I'm sure somebody will have Flashpoint as a number one or something. Comment down below. I mean, it's your favorite game mode's your favorite game mode, and let us know what you think. Stay tuned for, I believe, Ramatra skins is the next skin video. That'll go up next Wednesday, because we just put up Sojourn yesterday. So next Wednesday will be Ramatra skins, and probably a new tier list coming soon. So thank you guys for watching.